I get started, I want to give a shout out to all of the paying members of my Patreon channel. Your support is necessary, and without you, none of this is possible. Seriously, y'all, I wouldn't be even able to pay for this intro without you. I'd have to sling meat on only excuse me, back to the intro. And if you'd like to support the channel directly, Cash App and PayPal are available. Just be sure to let me know in the for section if it's okay for me to thank you publicly, or else I'll assume you want to remain anonymous.
And here we go.
Welcome to Layman's Journal Live, a unique show where I, your host, will be giving you honest insights on all trending issues from a traditional male perspective. So give the video a like, leave a comment, share the link on your social media platforms, and let's talk about it. So, let's get it. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Layman's Journal Live. I am your host, Layman's Journal. Hope you all are happy to be here. It is a Cookie Friday, though I won't be having any cookies today because I had some last night. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? If you are new to my channel, you can catch me streaming on all these fine platforms. I'm on Kick, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Rumble, I'm on Twitch, and I'm also on Patreon. For those of you who don't know, this started off as an entertainment media page, but due to copyright restrictions, I had to move those operations over to Patreon. So some of you have been asking me, where are those movie reviews I've done on Forrest Gump and what else was there? I moved them over here. They're over here for free. All the stuff that was free on YouTube is free on Patreon, but as you can also see, I've got some new things behind the paywall. For just $5 a month, you can see some of my new material. And so I would love for you to go over there and become a member, preferably a paid member, but just become a member, just so you can keep in contact with me in case I get the boot from Facebook. I also want to give a shout out to my moderator, Darkroom Society. Oops. Hold on. Whoopsie. Oh, microphone all over the place. Let's see here. She has a YouTube channel, so I want you to go over there, subscribe, look at her content, leave a comment, and let her know the Layman's Journal sent you. All right. So if you're in the chat, let me know. Say what's up, and I'll shout you out. If you're in the chat, say what's up, and I will shout you out. So let's see who came through here. So we got Malika. What's good, sir? Sean Sutton. Good morning. Zabar. All right. Who else we got in here? Trash Panda. Good to see you. Leezy Kush. What's happening? Leezy Kush, you're in the UK. Is that correct? And Blood Boiling. Good to see you all here. Alrighty, what is my opinion about the My Hero Academia ending? I absolutely loved it. I haven't seen the, I know they did some OVAs recently. I haven't seen all of them, but I loved it. Man. I'm not gonna lie. Let's look at that. Because like I said, this is, I got some topics, but I'm not married to them. Yeah. I loved it, man. I love that show. I've often said that My Hero Academia, because if you don't know, let me see if I can find an image. If you don't know, for those of you anime fans, this show right here is one of the biggest shows in anime that have come out within the last 20 years. It's part of the new big three. It's My Hero Academia, Demon Slayer, and what's the third one that everybody talks about? Oh, and Attack on Titan. Yeah, so those are the new big three. And, okay, you're in the USA. I don't know why I got you confused with the UK. But yeah, so this show is great. And what I liked about it is that it's kind of like an anime's take on the X-Men, or better yet, well, not kind of like the Avengers, but more like the X-Men. And so it takes place in a future that's kind of like the opposite of the X-Men. What I mean is that in the X-Men's world, only a select few people are mutants that have powers, or you have the Avengers that have superpowers. But in this world, the majority of humanity has powers. I think like 80%, they call them quirks. And some quirks are more powerful than others. Some are as small as being able to, light a match with your hands, like a little flame. But then you have some quirks that are extremely powerful, like All Might, which basically makes you like Superman. And so the kids with the most powerful quirks, the ones that can be actually deadly, they go to a university where they are trained to be heroes. Okay. And I love this show. I absolutely loved this show, every morsel of it. And I'm not gonna lie, man, I got emotional at the ending. I thought it was spectacular. First of all, the whole fight, and what I like about it is that they will dedicate entire seasons to one like battle, which is like cold. And my favorite character is Bakugo. Oh, what is this? What is this? I don't like that. I don't like using. There we go. My guy right here, Bakugo, because if he was really the MVP. Midoriya, yeah, he took on the bad guy, but this guy really beat the villain. He was the hero. They had a villain in the show that only he could defeat. And that's another thing I like about the show is that I love Dragon Ball Z, but it's too Goku heavy. Everything is about Goku. And in My Hero Academia, the heroism is kind of spread out amongst the characters, and Bakugo is the motherfucking man. This is my guy. But yeah, I thought the ending was absolutely beautiful. I loved it. I loved every moment of the ending. I got a little choked up, and I thought it was perfect. And the thing I like most about it is that it ended. It ended. And I've said this before, one of my beefs about the MCU, about Marvel Comics and DC Comics is that they're soap operas. 70 years of the same characters fighting the same villains and not aging. You got to transition out of that. At some point, Superman has got to get old and retire. Spider-Man has got to get old and retire. Then that's it. No passing down mantles, no alternate universe, no rehashing it. Just move the frick on, tell the story, and end the story. And that's what I love about My Hero Academia. It was about these kids, that were kind of like mutants evolving into superheroes. And once they got to that point, story over. It's done. It's done. And that's what I love about it. Shout out to Zabar Cole. Thank you so much for that. As a matter of fact, let me do this right. I'm so sorry. I'm actually running behind schedule. I had some issues with Adobe, and I had to downgrade to another version because the 2026 version is kind of janky and I hate it. But thank you for that gift, Zabar. I want to also give a shout out to Kingdom Heart Ministries, Kayem Kawai, for their support of the channel. I want to give another shout out to Q Does That Make Sense for the $20 donation, and Jay Freeman for his $20 donation. I'm going to get better at that. I got some more effects I'm going to load up into the system. But thank you so much, Zabar. I appreciate the support. But yeah, I loved it. I thought the story was told. I thought the story was complete. I thought the story was great. Now, they could do some spinoffs maybe as the heroes become adults, but don't touch it. Leave it as it is. As a matter of fact, they do have a spinoff. It's a prequel before all these characters showed up. And it's pretty good, but I won't say that it's bad. It's just that I miss this universe so much that watching the show kind of makes me feel nostalgic, but in a certain way, because I want to see them again. But the prequel, the spinoff series, which is a prequel, they were all like little kids, maybe toddlers or babies when it happened. So you're not going to see them there, but you do see the instructors. Now I would, so I'm kind of iffy on that, but I loved this show. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was a perfect ending. Let me see here. What was that question? Okay, you in the US? Great. Okay. Yeah, it's an awesome show. Yeah, Attack on Titan. How far did you get, Darkroom Society? Let's see here. Let's see here. Is that out? Hold on. Is that out yet? I do want to see it though. I'm excited for it. The title is kind of weird. Is that out yet? I thought it was coming out a little later. Okay, September 25th. There's something else coming out in September. I forgot. Yeah, I do have issues with My Hero Academia. Yeah. The thing about your mother. I was reading about Mahershala Ali, and back when he was pretty much running Marvel down for not making the Blade movie, but the director who was I don't know if it was the first director or the second director, I forget which one, but they met on the Blade project. And from what I can understand, from just some of the rumors, they had something planned out for Blade that the MCU didn't want to do. So they came up with this, Your Mother. I don't know what it's about. I just saw the sequences. I haven't read the descriptions. It's kind of secretive. Let's see. It's an action thriller. Your Mother is scheduled for limited release in U.S. theaters. Limited release, followed by a wide expansion. Okay, October. So, okay, we won't see it until October, unless you live in New York and Los Angeles. So it's coming out around Halloween, I guess. But I'm excited for it. I like. I'm a huge fan of Mahershala Ali. The first time I saw him was in the show House of Cards. He was I forget the main character in House of Cards, but he was his right-hand man. He was his agent, so to say. He did all the dirty work behind the scenes. But I really loved him as an actor when I saw him in the Power Man series. As Cottonmouth. And I said, this brother is a dope villain. Absolutely dope villain. But he's a powerful actor. I even saw him in Moonlight. Now, Moonlight is a gay romance movie, but he was good in it. He was really good in it. And I'm rooting for him because I really wanted to see a Blade redone. And for a long time, I was like everybody else, there's only one Blade, and that's Wesley Snipes. But if you were going to replace Blade, it's definitely Mahershala. And I was so excited 7 years ago when he was named as Blade. But seeing this brother with a sword and this rule, your mother, I'll take that. Just put a sword in his hand. I'm good with that. Yeah, let's see. Yeah. I am too. Attack on Titan season 4. Yeah. I love Attack on Titan. That show. I'm gonna watch it again. I'm gonna watch season 4 again because it was so abbreviated. But gotta talk about AOT intros be freaking jammy, having me tearing it up. Yeah. Attack on Titan is the way I wish. Attack on Titan is the way Game of Thrones should have ended. I would say should have ended, but it what can I put it? It didn't let me down. It's similar but different than Game of Thrones, of course, but you know, I love the way that it finished so strong. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it. Yeah. So, your mother, yeah. Now, I got a few topics that I'm not really married to. I mean, we can just bring it up, but if you guys want to switch subjects, we can, but this is your day. This is your day. Let's see here. There's some soft stuff we got here. So we got Brittany Renner. You know, she's still continuing her crash out. You know, she's been around for 10 years plus, and I'm not saying she's not an ugly woman. She's far from ugly. She's still attractive, but you know, yeah, she's as the athletic terms, she's still good, but she's lost a step. Mahershala Ali is an awesome actor with an excellent range, depth, and charisma. Yes, he does. I believe he has 2 Oscars, right? I know he has one for Moonlight. I forget which other one he has. Let me look it up because you know I'm not married to any of these topics. Yeah, it was Moonlight. I know that one. And Green Book. I haven't seen Green Book. Anybody else seen it? Let me know if it's good. I kind of. Yeah. What's going on, The Shadow? Yeah, I mean, it's like with Brittany Renner, the old saying is like, okay, she's still good, but she's lost a step. You know, it's like LeBron James. He's still good, but he's lost a step. Brittany Renner is still attractive, but she's lost a step. She's out of her prime. But she has some things to say on marriage.
Promise you, I don't care. I don't care at this point about getting married. I do not care about being in a relationship. I do not care. I don't give a fuck. I don't. I really don't. My whole life I've been male-centered. There's just no place for that right now. It's really not. Like, that is like, it's not even like the last thing on my list. It's just not on my list at this point.
Oh, no. He was gay in the Green Book. Yeah, very good movie. I know he was straight in the Moonlight. He was a mentor to the gay boy in Moonlight. There was a boy who didn't know who he was, and he was a dope dealer in Moonlight, and he was kind of guiding him. But I didn't see Green Book. Yeah. Some people say it was good. Some people say that's what I heard. That's what I heard about the Green Book. They had a bit of a white savior complex going on, from what I understand. I didn't see it because of that. I thought it was going to piss me off. Yeah, white savior element to it. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Move that out there so I can see. Yeah, black male specifically. Brittany is out here too. Yeah. But yeah, she doesn't care about marriage anymore. Let's see. But my thing is this. Hold on, let me finish what she said.
But I think, like I said too, I promise you I don't care.
She says her life was so male-centered. No, it wasn't. Her life was promiscuity-centered. Her life was sleeping around centered. This is when he used to brag about her body count. I don't think she was ever centered on having a mate or a husband. She was all about being independent and having her fun. But it's always amazing how they get clarity once they hit. I think she's about 35. She's been around for a decade. Yeah. 34. She'll be 35 in a few months. Yeah. She got a kid. And I'm not gonna look up any images of her because that'll get you in trouble. But if Ran Through was a person, But she's been living hard, man. When you go through, all that stuff takes a toll on your body. It takes a toll on your face and everything like that. And she just looks like a woman who's been in the industry for a long time. She been outside too long, way too long. Like I said, she's still good, but she's lost several steps. She's 2026 LeBron. Let's see here. Let me see. Yeah, you're right. Promise, I'm glad you saw it. Lasciviousness. Right. She's doesn't get as much lift on her dunks anymore. Not as explosive into the hole as she used to be. The sports analogies. Okay, so we got a situation here in Kansas. It says Kansas schools are now taking students' phones and locking them up in dedicated phone lockers after the state banned cell phones in school. Yeah, she does have a lot of dependence on makeup, and she's showing her real face. But I'll say this about Brittany Renner. It's not necessarily over for her. It's not. It all depends on what she wants. She can still go marry a doctor. She can marry an engineer. Now, the days of her getting a baller, an entertainer, a guy who making 7 figures, that's long gone. That window closed 4 or 5 years ago. Still hit though. And see, that's the thing. A lot of people would. But the thing is, after you get that, what you want from her, do you really want her? No. Nobody wants her past the night or the weekend or maybe a month. Some men may want her for 6 months, but she has an expiration date. No one sees her as a long-term solution. Not the men that she would want, but she could marry a guy. There is a guy who would take her. Now it wouldn't be a millionaire. It wouldn't be a famous guy like she want, but she can go get a decent dude. He'll make maybe above average money, but he won't be 6'4", tall, handsome, and all that stuff. She could go get a nice guy and he'll be willing to be a stepdad because she got a few years. Like I said, she's lost a step, but she's got a couple of years left on her. Maybe not 10. I say she got a good 4 or 5, but it's fading quickly. Oh, let's see. She's good for being put through the mattress in an Uber ride home. Yeah. What's going on, C-Free? How could you be satisfied with that body? No, but But even for an average guy, for myself, no. I wouldn't deal with Brittany Renner because I don't have the charisma to be a stepfather. There are some people out there who like kids, like teachers and coaches. They don't mind being around kids. I don't have the charisma to be a stepdad. I don't have the charisma to get along with people in my space that I'm not related to. I just don't have it in me. I don't. So, back to this story. Yeah, I understand the concept of taking kids' phones because it's a distraction in class. And I get that, but I still don't like it. I would rather my kid have his phone. And if the kid is using the phone at an inappropriate time, just call me as the parent and I will reprimand him. But don't take my kid's phone. I don't like that at all. Punish the kid. You want them to pay attention? Okay, fine. Give them detention. Call the parent. But don't take my kid's phone. Especially if I paid for that phone. If I paid $700, $800, $1,000, no. Can't take my kid's phone. Just get them in trouble, but don't take my kid's phone. Plus, it might be an emergency coming up. There was a video. Let me show you something else. Where's that video? See if I can find it. I don't know. Was this it? Yeah, there was a video of a teacher. I guess he showed up to class. He was kind of tipsy, and he kind of just grabbed this girl, put his arms around her, like a man would grab a woman, like his girlfriend. And they caught it on camera because a student had a cell phone. You know, so there is a use for it, because sometimes these teachers be doing some crazy stuff. Her narcissism knows no bounds. Yeah. Yep. So let's talk about this. We always talk about these tipping and tip culture and things like that. And it says, waitress says gratuity change at restaurant is not a tip, and that people should still tip the gratuity because the two are separate. Let's see here.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another day in the life as a waitress. I just want to let everybody know that gratuity is not a tip. Gratuity is gratuity, and a tip is a tip. Let me explain. Gratuity is often split between all the waitresses depending on where you work. Out of that gratuity, the waitress has to pay the bartender, the person making your drink. Out of that gratuity, the server also has to pay the barback, who are the people who come and help clean up, make sure the tables stay clean. So when I give somebody a receipt and they look at me and they say, oh, gratuity is included, I say gratuity is included, but a tip is not. Gratuity is gratuity, and a tip is a tip. And if gratuity isn't solely going to the person who's serving you, and your server is treating you right, making sure you have everything, keeping your space clean, being responsive, and just, being a great server, then you should tip your server. And if you can't afford to tip, then you shouldn't be out. Plain and simple.
They got to stop saying that shit. If you can't afford to tip, you shouldn't be out. Yeah, you know what that means? If I can't afford to tip, that means I don't come to your restaurant. That means if I don't come to your restaurant, you don't have a job. Stop antagonizing people by saying, if you can't tip, you can't afford to eat out. You keep saying that, and we'll start believing that. Then where are you going to go with your no skills? Okay, you're in the service industry. Okay, you didn't graduate from college to be in the service industry. All right? Don't sit up here and act like you got options, sweetheart. If you can't afford to tip, you know what? Fine. I can't afford to eat out. I can't afford to go eat out. Where you gonna work? What marketable skills do you have besides handing people sandwiches? You're an escort for food. That's what you are. You're an Uber for food. You walk food to the table. That's your skill level. Don't be so arrogant. And you know what? People are getting tired of tipping culture. And you sitting up in your car talking about some you gotta pay gratuity and a tip. I mean, what's with all this tipping and y'all insane? So I go out, I have a $50 meal, and now I'm paying tips and gratuity. Now I'm walking away paying $100. What's that saying? Oh, the person works minimum wage. They can't take care of their kids unless you tip. I didn't get them pregnant. I don't understand why my pockets have to hurt because their pockets hurt. That's crazy. What's going on, Ziggy? D name in the hand. What's going on? Yeah, you're in there. Yeah. Broken Dusty 87. What's going on? But yeah, they've gone too far. They've gone too far with this tipping. It's going, these people going on social media complaining, it's going to destroy this industry. And quite frankly, I'll be real with you. I like eating at home anyhow. If I do eat out, I'll order takeout. I'll go home and eat with my utensils. And that's it. I ain't got to tip nobody. I go in, pay for the meal, and I eat in the comfort of my own home, which is 1,000 times better than being in a dining establishment. And I don't have to give you shit or worry about it. You're not going to shame me. That's cool. It's a free for all Friday, Broken Dusty. It's loose. I got some topics I'm not married to, but you guys come up with the topics. I'm just filling in the space with some stuff I found on the internet. But if you got something else you want to talk about, just leave it in the chat. I'll talk about it. Tipping is going to die, and I'm going to kill it. What else we got here? Brett Cooper. She says she's explaining why she largely stopped talking about politics. She pointed out the pure hypocrisy and display from figures like Dan Crenshaw. I feel her. I used to be a really big time political hawk, man, from like 2002. All I used to watch was the news all the time. And in 2016, I got so burned out, I just stopped watching Fox News in 2016. I stopped watching television news, period, in 2016. Haven't watched in over 10 years, and I'm not going to watch it again. You know, I'd rather come to Twitter or someplace, X or someplace. I'm like most Americans, you know, 85% of Americans get their news from the internet. I believe 45% get it from news curation sites like Google, Apple News, Ground News, News Now, Newsbreak. And the other 40% get their news from X. Now that stat's kind of old. It's probably up in the 90s now. Because when you talk about TV news, you're only talking about boomers. That's it. That's the only audience that still watches the news on TV. But you get burnout. I get so tired of having, you know, here's today's topic, and here's the Republican, and here's the Democrat. We're going to watch them argue about it. I don't want to hear that no more. I don't want to hear anything from the Democrat or Republican side. How about we just discuss the issue? Just discuss the issue. I don't want to hear the Democrat or Republican rebuttal. It's just dumb. Especially because they have this format where you got to listen to everybody's point of view. No, you don't. There's some people I just don't want to hear. I'm tired of hearing, you know, debates on gender. I don't. If you believe there's more than two genders, I don't want to hear what you have to say on anything. Nothing. I don't want to hear the opposite side. Gratuity is a synonym for tip. Lady needs to go back to school. What's going on with Ask Mr. Mini? Yeah, a sane, blunt man. Yeah. What's going on? What's good? But anyway, let's listen to what Brett Cooper has to say.
So I sometimes have people ask me, like, why I don't talk about politics as much anymore, or why I started to feel burned out, or whatever it is. And it's because I started to feel freaking crazy because of things like this. So this was Dan Crenshaw in 2021 under Biden. America, our food prices are too high. What are you going to do about inflation? Biden admin, just be vegan and stop complaining, you bunch of rubes. But then now, 5 years later, in 2026, in light of the grocery $20 burrito affordability debate over on X right now, this is what he posts. Same guy. He says, just hearing about this dumb $20 burrito debate, so I thought I'd just make the losers on social media angry before going to bed. Stop whining and get a job. Eat ramen like the rest of us did in college on a budget with 4 roommates.
That is the most boomerist thing I ever heard. And Dan Crenshaw, I think he's a millennial or Gen X. So this guy is just so stupid. Stop whining, get a job. They do have jobs. Eat ramen like the rest of us did in college. Dude, shut up.
The market doesn't care what you think something should cost. Only
on a budget with 4 roommates? Be quiet, dude.
Communists care. They set prices, remember? Then everyone starves, remember? Are you a communist, or are you an American adult male capable of handling his own shit? You know what, Dan? This sounds a lot like just be vegan and shut up. Just eat ramen and shut up. Eat your slop bowl and shut up. I mean, it is so...
Yeah, she's right. A lot of these people, like Dan Crenshaw, is a goofball and a clown. I think he was voted out because he doesn't have any, and he's a grifter, conservative grifter. He just regurgitates the talking points that he sees on social media and labels himself as a conservative. That's all he is. But when he got into Congress, you know, he was more center left or leftist. He's a, you know, so he just says whatever. You know, he'll shake his ass wherever the popularity is. Wherever the votes is, he gonna go over there and twerk. That's Dan Crenshaw. You may think he looks like a badass because he has a patch eye, but he's really a, you know, he's really a coochie. I'll say that.
Like, it genuinely makes you feel like you are going crazy. Both sides are hypocritical. Both sides just chase political brownie points. Both sides are printing money like there is no tomorrow. I don't even know if there's any way that America will ever come back from that. So I'm just done.
Yeah. And I feel like you get tired of talking that stuff. Let's see here. Watching Democrat and Republican is like watch wrestling is fixed and scripted. It is. Give us a good movie to watch. What's a good movie to watch or stream? What have I seen recently? Hold on. Let's check this out. That's a good suggestion. What's a good movie to watch or stream? Hold on. Let me pull up my hold on. Well, you know, House of the Dragon just ended, which I love. Hold on. I'm pulling up my drive right now. Give me a second. Should I show y'all this? I might get in trouble. I'm not gonna show you all this. I'll just tell you who's seen Anora? Have you ever seen Anora? It's a movie that came on Netflix about a girl who was she was an escort and a dancer in an adult club. She fell in love with this young Russian oligarch, and she thought they were going to get married, but he dumped her. That's a decent show, decent movie. Let's see, what's another good one? I'm not going to show you my library. I'll get in trouble for that. I don't know if I can. I think it's. Okay. Let me show y'all something. I'm getting off topic. Yeah. Let me show y'all something. Okay. Physical media. Can you am I on the right screen? Yeah, okay, I'm on the right screen. Physical media is becoming cool again. A lot of people are going out and they're buying Blu-ray players and they're buying DVD players. Why Gen Z is bringing back physical media? Because people have read the fine print. A lot of people, they go online and they look for a movie that they bought on Amazon and it's gone. And they read the fine print and it turns out that when you buy these movies, you don't really buy these movies. You buy access to them and they can take away access at any time. It's the whole thing of you will own nothing and be happy about it. It's that thing, okay? You will own nothing and be happy about it. That's what it is, okay? And, godly, I'm feeling nervous. I'm feeling real nervous. I'm feeling real nervous about this. Okay, let me think. Let me get my side panel out of here. No. We're going to have the preview panel. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to do this. So let me show you. I'm just going to show you what's on my drive really quickly. I'm trying to get this panel out of here. Show network. Oopsie. Where does it go? Hold on. Movies. Show this PC, show library, show all folders. There's something I want to show, but I don't want to show. Okay, this is good enough. Okay, here we go. Let me check this screen and make sure nothing incriminating. All right, so here we go. Let's look at this. I'm gonna show y'all something. Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something. That's it. I used to have a lot more than this. This is my movie library. See if I can make it. This is as big as it gets. Yeah, this is my movie library. I used to have 500 films in here, but my hard drive, I deleted them by mistake. And I lost a lot of them. I used to have, about 600. Now I only got like 200 in here, 163. This is my movie library. Okay. You asked what's a good movie to look at? These. Let's see. John Wick, 300, 500 Days of Summer. I haven't seen 2046. History of Violence, that was great. Nora, I said that there was something I want to bring up in here. Let's see here. Yeah, I got this. This is what you do. Breaking is good. That's a movie I would recommend. Yeah. But this is my movie library. As a matter of fact, no. Let me show you something better. But yeah, I have a few. But my point is that where was my point? I'm prattling. People in Gen Z are buying physical media again. And the reason why they're doing that is because they're finding out that they don't always have access to these films. Okay. And so they're being deleted from these libraries. And so you spent $25 to get this 4K version. I believe a young lady bought Lord of the Rings trilogy in 4K and it was gone from the library. And she was upset about that. So now they're trying to buy Blu-rays, but Blu-rays aren't the answer. Blu-rays are cumbersome. Blu-rays get in the way. You know, it's not what you want to do. It's not what you want to do. And Blu-ray discs don't last long. Where is it? Where is it? Don't use. Hold on, let me see something really quickly. Don't use. Where is it? These are okay. Now this is on YouTube. This is all on YouTube. Okay. These are all videos teaching you about QB and all the rest of this stuff. You know, I don't feel good doing this. Never mind. But these are videos on YouTube. I'm going to say 3 words. Okay. NordVPN, QB torrent, and you can go from there. I'm not even gonna mention any websites. How about that? I'm gonna keep it clean. You go into QB torrent and they have a search function and they will look for things for you. And I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna keep it legal. But yeah. But let me just change subject. But I'm just gonna say, people. Let me say this. You can say this. You can take your movie library and you can put it on your computer. Okay, because Blu-ray discs only have a shelf life of so long before the disc separates and it's not playable anymore. They do corrode over time. They don't last forever. And so my recommendation is to get a really big hard drive, rip your movies to your hard drive. Then you can do something like this. And I want you to do this legally. You can go to Plex Media Server. And what this does is that it will put a media server on your computer that will allow you to stream your movies all over your home. You can stream them to your tablet, you can stream them to your phone, you can stream them to your Roku or your smart TV. And I think for a fee, you can stream them, remotely. So you can be out of town and watch your movies. But yeah, you can legally put your movies on your computer and use your computer as a streaming device. Okay? I want you to abide by the law. Don't look at QB torrent and don't look into NordVPN. Don't you do that. You're going to see a lot of videos on YouTube telling you to get QB torrent and NordVPN. Don't you watch those YouTube videos. Okay, I want you to legally acquire your movies, put them on your computer, and use Plex to stream them. Plex is free, Plex is legal. You can download it. But don't you watch those QB torrent and NordVPN videos. Don't you watch those. Don't do it. I'm telling you, don't do it. Okay? You stay above the law. Is that good enough? Is that avoiding things? Yeah. But yeah, Anora is a good movie to look at. Let's see here. Where was I? Shows in Paradise from Anora was dope. Yeah, the Russians. It was kind of funny too. It was kind of funny. But you know what? I've been watching some someone mentioned anime. Oh my God, did you mention anime? Let me show you my Anna list. Anna list is legal. I can't show you my can't show you too much. Let me show you. Let me see if I can sign in Anna list really quickly. Am I already signed in? Okay, excuse me for 1 second. I gotta sign in. I don't want you to see my credentials. 1 second, I'm signing in. Okay. Right. Okay. What am I watching right now? Okay, so let's bring it up. This is my anime list. Okay, it's called anime list. And I'm going to change my name. Collywood. I used to play SOCOM, and when I used to game online, the PlayStation 2, I still game online a little bit, but this Collywood was my call signal. That's how I was a gamer back in the day. But you know, Berserk, of course, that's a classic. I only recommend Berserk if you were 35 years old and up. That show will flip your mind. Demon Slayer, of course. Frieren, I love this show. Noragami, I only think there's one season, and it went away 4 years ago. Sentenced to be a Hero, this is recent. This show is dope. If there's a description in here. In a world where heroism is punishment, Xylo is condemned. Goddess killers battles endless hordes of monstrous abominations as part of a Pino hero unit. Death, no escape. Anyway, what happens in this world is if you are a criminal, you SOCOM US Navy SEALs. Yes, I used to play that all the time. Collywood. I had a clan called Entertainment. But yeah, that was my game. SOCOM US Navy SEALs all the time on the PlayStation. Collywood. That was me. But anyway, in this show, there is no death penalty. What you'll do is you're sentenced to be a hero. And that means you basically have to fight forever. And the thing about it is that even if you die, you're resurrected from death. But every time you're resurrected, you lose a little bit of yourself. Okay. This show is absolutely awesome. Okay. It just went off. What's this? Of course, I like Mushu Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation. This is a good show. 2 Year Eternity. The first season was good. The second season fell off. Delicious in Dungeon. That's great. Let's see. I haven't finished all the Fate Stay. This is a kind of a strange show, but Handyman Saito Another World. It's pretty good. Let's see here. Of course, there's classics. How Spy Family is a good one. Made in Abyss, I didn't feel that. I didn't finish that one. It's got kind of weird and nasty. Didn't really want to see it. But what I'm currently watching right now, what am I watching right now? There's something I'm watching right now. I forgot. Where is it? Tomb Raider King is kind of disappointing. Not as good as I thought it would be. Kaiju Girl, Carmelise. Now, I don't recommend this for any of the fellas. This is kind of a romantic comedy about a girl in high school. Listen, I like the romantic stuff. Okay, I understand if you don't like it. But let's see, what am I watching now? I'm watching that. And yeah, that's my anime right now. This is my list. I'm gonna start posting my anime stuff on my YouTube channel. But yeah. But right now, you know, what I'm really big into right now, of course, is Solo Leveling. Yeah, but it's a lot of torture in there. A lot of torture. Let's see here. Don't do it. Let's see here. My PS5 display for solid media purposes. A good Japanese series. It's called Human Vapor. Yeah, it is. Speaking of owning and nothing and having, what's your thoughts on the possible future. They're trying to do that with video games. They want video games to be streaming. I don't like cloud computing, you know, because I use a lot of artificial intelligence for this show, especially when it comes to the videos that I make for my thumbnails. I use AI, and AI is very restrictive, very restrictive. That's a good list, Dark Room. I'll get to that, but it's very restrictive. And I don't, and everything is censored as to what you can do. And in the future where there's cloud computing, you're going to have them monitor what you do on your computer. There was a Japanese artist. Yeah. A Japanese private Google Drive account was permanently banned after automated AI scanning flagged stored comic files, causing a major online discussion. So yeah, they, you know, with cloud computing, you're going to have some centralized control system that will be controlling how you can use your computer. Now, this is a guy who had private drawings, and the AI said it was flagged content, and they deleted it or banned him from it or cut off access for him to get that. And it kind of, that's crazy. So imagine you writing something if you have a journal or a diary, or you're searching something and someone says, hey, that's restricted activity. You know, I don't like that. That's the one thing I don't like about AI. I can't wait till we get into a future where these AI systems and models will be able to run locally on a system that won't cost $30,000. Yeah. Oh, Hunter. Oh, yes. Who said Hunter? Yeah. Let me go. I'm trying to jump ahead. Yes. I will put on my list. Sentence to Be a Hero, Solo Leveling, Spy Family. These are all stellar. Death Note is the shit. I'm sorry. You know what? I gotta geek out. I'm sorry. I know. Hold on. I gotta geek out. Where's my thing? Hold on. We gonna geek out, man. Somebody should have never said that. Let's do it. I'm excited now. Someone talking about anime. We gonna talk about it. Okay, so someone says Solo Leveling. That's a great show. I told you this is free for all Friday. We just doing whatever. That's great. This is just my list in no particular order. This is another GOAT. I'll give you one. How many of you all have seen this? The 12 Kingdoms. How about that? That is a GOAT anime right there. Inuyasha. That's a good one. Did I spell that right? Yeah, Dragon Ball Z is goated, but only up until after the Cell Saga, it falls to ass. I don't like it after Cell Saga. I don't care for Boo. Dragon Ball Super was okay. The Tournament of Power was good, but Dragon Ball Super wasn't that great. And I didn't like Dragon Ball Daima. I think it needs to end. Samurai Champloo. That's also goated. Yeah, well, the 12 Kingdoms is a huge book, and what we saw is just one story. It's a lot of stories in there. What's another one that's goated? Oh, how could I forget? Come on now, Cowboy Bebop. What's another one that's good? I said Frieren. I love Frieren. Did I spell that right? I don't know how to spell Frieren. It's German. I don't know how to spell that. Yeah, Full Metal Alchemist. I haven't seen you lie in April. I haven't seen Fable. Steins Gate is good. You can watch them in any order. I haven't seen Macross or Record of Lotus War. I haven't seen that one. Let's see here. What's another one? What's another big time anime? One Punch Man season 1 and 2 was great. I'll stop after that. I didn't see season 3. I heard it was bad and it broke my heart, so I didn't watch it. It troubled me. I like Jobless Reincarnation. Some people don't. Jobless. I love that one. Oh, it's with the I first? Okay. Oh, it is right. Okay, I got it right. Oh, yeah, we mentioned, what was it again? Berserk. Has anyone seen the fan-made version? It's supposed to be coming out? I don't know. Oh, let's put under Dragon Ball. There are some fan ones. Dragon Ball is Deliverance. It's cold. It's on YouTube. You can watch that. And then there's another short that's pretty good. Oh yeah, Attack on Titan. I gotta put on Attack on Titan. That's one of my favorite shows of all time. Of all time. Full Metal Alchemist, Inuyasha, Attack on Titan. What else was there? What are we missing? I haven't seen Space Battleship Yamato. Now we talking about just shows or just movies? Because you know, I would also throw in Mononoke. Is how you spell it? Mononoke. Konosuba is kind of ecchi, but it's funny. I haven't seen Kenshin, Royo Kenshin. There's a lot I haven't seen. I haven't seen Bleach yet. I'll give you one. Blood Plus. It's old, but I love it. Death Note. Absolutely. That's a great one. We got Solo Leveling up there. I have a lot of girly anime and my anime because I watch with my daughters. I like girly anime. I like you know, that kind of stuff. I do. I like the romance. It's one. What is it? Yes, I've heard about Iron. I saw some of it. I didn't finish it, but it was dope. It was dope. If you like girly anime, Q, does that make sense? Because your daughters, you would like Kaiji Girl, Carmelise. You'll like that. You'll like that. Oopsie, what's that? Why is it so big? What the hell is going on? Yeah, you'll like this. See if I can print this. Yeah, if you have a lot of girly anime, I just started. I'm about 3 or 4 episodes into it. It's real wholesome. I like it. You'll like it. You'll like it. You'll like it. It's real wholesome. Let's see here. Let me see my. Ooh, go back. What else we got in here? Berserk, Demon Slayer. Did I say Demon Slayer? Yeah, I did. Noragami. It's only 1 season, but it's good. Noragami? How you spell that? That's good. I said Sentenced to Be a Hero. Man, my spelling is terrible. Let's see here. JJK, that's dope, of course. Oh, we gotta talk about Delicious in Dungeon. That's okay. I've only seen 1 season of it, like everybody else, but it's all right. I liked it. It's kind of unique concept. That's a good one. Let's see what else we got here. Made in Abyss is kind of weird. Let's see here. Let's see it. Yeah. What else do I have in here? Death Note. Dororo. This is so underrated. This is in the GOAT category. Big time. Check out Dororo. Hell's Paradise was good. I saw the first season. It was really good. Did I say MHA? I said the 12 Kingdoms. Tower of God, Vinland Saga. They put these all on one line. Vinland Saga, Tower of God. Now, the reason why I put these on the same line, only watch the first season of those. After that, stop. It gets really bad. Your Name is good. That's a movie. I saw that in theaters. Again, and that goes to you, Q. Does that make sense? I know you have daughters. You would like that. That's kind of a girly thing. Someone said Hunter x Hunter. That's a great show. Black Clover. Let's see here. Said Steins Gate, Blood Plus. Dan to Dan, that's another one. That's another girly one. Q, does that make sense? You would like that? No, I take it back. It's kind of etchy. I take it back. But it is a romance one. But that's kind of etchy. I wouldn't recommend that for young kids. Let's see. Perfect Blue. That was good. Perfect Blue is a movie. Big O. That's another one. It's kind of like a Japanese version of Batman. It doesn't really make too much sense. Here's another one I put as a one season. The Rising of S.H.I.E.L.D. Hero. Only watch the one season of these shows. Vinland Saga, Tower of God, The Rising of S.H.I.E.L.D. Hero. You only want to watch the first season of those. After that, it falls off a cliff. Don't watch more than that. Oh, I forgot. That's a dope show. Oh, and here's another one. Q, does that make sense? Girly. Let's put it have a category. What's it called? Witch. Hat. Atelier. Your Name is another one if you like girly stuff. What's another one we said that was good? Take that off of there because we got under girly. Noragami is kind of, how do you spell that? Noragami. What was another one that was Kaiju Girl, Carmelisa, whatever. That's another girly one you can watch with your daughters. Let's see here. What else can you watch? Frieren, sorta. I guess I would say that's for young girls. Teenage girls love Inuyasha. Oh my God, my niece loved Inuyasha. My nieces, teenage young girls. But it's kind of a dope show. Yeah. Let's see what y'all come up with. Let's see here. Absolutely, man. There's a lot of great shows. Ooh, I didn't watch Sailor Moon. Yeah, it was too peaceful. It was Martin Luther Thorfinn. I kept waiting for him to pop off, but he didn't, man. It was too peaceful. It was too peaceful, man. I didn't like that. But that whole story arc with Arnave, that was dope. There was a lot of simping in that storyline. A lot of simping in season 2. A lot of simping. I was disgusted by that. He says he would get better, good, because I want the real Thorfinn to come back. I'm tired. I don't like Martin Luther Thorfinn, man. Him taking those beatings and not pulling out those blades. Thorfinn used to be a badass, man. I need that. I need old school Thorfinn to come back. Let's see here. What else did I say? Fist of the North. Someone mentioned Fist of the North Star and what was it? Ninja Scroll. This is old school. It's kind of nasty. Scroll. That's what was Sin City or Wicked City. Those are kind of nasty. I don't, recommend those unless you die hard. Put that under nasty. Those are classics. Berserk is good, but like I said, only for adults 35 and up. Berserk could blow your mind. I haven't seen Hellsing. I heard it's great though. It's a lot I haven't seen. My list is so long, man. Trigun. I forgot Trigun. I haven't seen it in a long time. The Girl Who Leapt Through Time. Yeah. I haven't seen it. I forgot it. A lot of the Studio Ghibli stuff is really good. Like Howl's Moving Castle, all that stuff. I mentioned Princess Mononoke. All that stuff is good. That stuff is really good. S. Cryed, haven't seen that. I heard Blue Gender was good as well. Gunslinger Girls. Yes. Only season 1. I liked season 1. Death Note, Calling My Name. Let's see here. Gurren Lagann. I haven't seen it in a while. I forgot. Yu Yu Hakusho. I started it, didn't finish it. Gundam, Blood Orphans. That was good. Hold on, let me see. Wait a minute. I'm tripping. Let me. There we go. What else we got? Ninja Scroll. Yeah. Anime was wild in the 90s and 80s. It was real unfiltered. I heard about Bleach, but Bleach is really long. But I heard they kind of censored Bleach because of the whole Disney deal. Fairy Tail, Ghost in the Shell, that's another one that's goated. Not the new one. Not the stuff that Netflix is making. Oh, here's one. What was that one after Astro Man? Pluto? Pluto was great. I highly recommend Pluto. Pluto was really good. Pluto was great. Eureka 7, haven't seen that one. I'm staying away from Berserk. I was told it will break you. Oh God, that damn Griffith. He did some stuff that's unforgivable. I don't recommend, like I said, I don't recommend Berserk for. You gotta have a strong stomach for that. Grave of Fireflies. I heard that was good. I think I have it, but I haven't watched it yet. What's going on, Naps and Beauty? But yeah, Grave and Fireflies. I heard great things about that. Yeah. I don't know. I think I'm gonna talk about some more anime. You know what? We're gonna dedicate a lot of time to anime on Fridays. That's my anime is my whip. You know, I end all of my days on anime. When I'm going to bed, I get in the bed, I pull out my tablet, and I'm watching anime until I fall asleep. Hellsing is another one. Griffith, man. Oh, Lord. What he did to Casca. I'm not going to spoil it. But, yeah. Let me see if I have that clip. There's a clip that I want to play. Let me see if I have it. Let me pull up. Clips. Is it Guts? Oh, here we go. This part cracked me up. This is from Berserk. Let me see if I can bring it up. Okay. All right. Let me see here. Here we go.
What's the matter? Giving up already? Women, you're entirely too weak. I mean, just look at you. You have no endurance. You anger too easily. And you've got woman troubles. Just more proof that women don't belong in a man's war.
Guts was giving her the business, man. Oh, man. Yeah. You've got woman troubles. Hey, thank you, Kingdom Hearts Ministries. Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate the donation. Oh, man. Ugh, Beasters? Have you seen? I've heard about Beasters, man. I don't know about that. Beasters. I don't know, man. I don't know. I saw some clips and heard stories, and I was kind of creeped out. You should do an anime review show. I probably should. Maybe I'll have a segment on Fridays. We talk about anime. Because that's my stuff, man. Every night I go to bed, it's anime time. It's anime time. Anime is really one moment. The build up is yes. It is. It builds up to that moment, and the payoff is, I wouldn't say it's sweet. It's kind of, no, I wouldn't say it's sweet. Let's just say it's epic. I wouldn't say the payoff is sweet. Yes, it's full of misogyny. I loved it. Oh man, Beasters. I don't know, man. I heard about it and it kind of made me feel prison school. Bro, I'm mad that you mentioned that, and I'm even more upset that I know what you're talking about. I'm not proud of the fact that I've seen that whole series. It's hilarious, but I saw it. It's worse. Yes, Japanimation, that was back in the day. Yeah, you remember back in the day. I remember going to video rental stores and say, hey, do you guys have some Japanimation? That's when it was hard to get. 7 Deadly Sins, you know what? I heard that fell off. The animation got really, really bad. Just an idea. How about on Mondays, give 1 or 2 anime shows to see, then on Friday, we can review them. Okay. You know, when we made a big list, you know, I'm going to put my list on my, what do you call it? The community section of YouTube. The list we just made, I'm going to put on there. I'm not putting Prison School on there. No. I'm not doing that. Hidoro? I've never heard of that. I heard of Dororo, but never Hidoro. Yeah. High School of the Dead. I've heard good things about that. I can't get into that Beasters. Buzzing, gotcha. Let's see here. And like I said, and you guys in the comment section can add anything else. As a matter of fact, let me, whoopsie. Wrong button. Let me bring up that list really quickly. I'm going to put it up there. Yeah, at the end of the show, I'm going to put up all the anime we mentioned in the communities tab on YouTube. And you guys can add more in the comment section. Yeah. No one brought up Ronin Warriors. No one liked that one? Yeah. Basilic. Yeah. It's you know, I've seen so many anime. Anybody ever seen Scrapped Princess or Morbido, Guardian of the Sacred Spirit? Those are good. Morbido is good. With Balsa, the spearman or the spear woman. The woman who became, well, she fights like a fierce tiger. I thought that was good. Ronin Warriors. Yeah, no one talks about Quake with Fear. I saw Gundam Wing. I haven't seen Gundam Ironborn. I heard Gundam Ironborn is real good. Like Game of Thrones, anybody can get it. Good. Let's see. 7 Deadly Sins. I don't want to get pulled into that. Like I said, I heard it was really good and the animation was really bad. It would kind of frustrate me. Like, I haven't seen season 3 of One Punch Man. I waited 6 years for season 3 and I heard it was just really bad. Tenchi. You know what? Can I say something really quickly? I am really proud that no one here said One Piece. I am so proud of you guys for not saying One Piece. I don't like One Piece. I'm not hating on it. I saw one episode and I said, it's okay, but the One Piece fandom is really toxic. And I'm so proud of you guys for not mentioning that show. Combinary Iron. I heard about that. I heard it's like a Attack on Titan style show. Tenchi, yeah. Here's another one. Yeah, I didn't care for it either. Here's another one. Outlaw Star. Who remembers that? Yeah, that's another one. Somebody mentioned something. Too many episodes, right? If you gotta have 1,200 episodes, you ain't got a show. You just doing episodes to do episodes. Yeah, I wonder what they're gonna do with that. I would like to see, you know what? I don't know. Dr. Tia-san Johnson posted a clip of some brothers that did a real life rendition, like a real life version of Dragon Ball Z. I forgot them. Man, it was a real life version of it. Doggone it. It was a black dude. Here it is. Here it is. This brother right here did a reenactment of Dragon Ball. Let me see, right? This is another one. This is another fan-made Legend, Dragon Ball Legend. It's only 11 minutes long. It is absolutely cold. Where is it? But Dr. T shared this, and it was so good, man. Let me see if I can bring it up. Dragon Ball Z Frieza Saga Multiverse Epic Action. These dudes right here, this brother right here made his own like live reenactment of Dragon Ball the Frieza Saga, and it's so good. This dude, and he was so, let me see if I can get an action scene. Let me show you how good it was. It was so good. So good. It left hope that maybe they can do a live action version, but if they do, this brother's got to be on the board. This was cold. Check it out. It's Dragon Ball Frieza Saga Multiverse. This is supposed to be Vegeta. This was so cold, man. J2 Industries. Please support this guy. As a matter of fact, let me subscribe. But you see, man, let me turn the music up. Show you how he get down. This was cool. Yeah, so you see this, what it's doing here. This is cold. And I can't believe, and it makes me mad when you see it, because it's like, how did Fox make Dragon Ball Evolution? And this brother, with his own money and his own budget, made something 1,000 times better. Invincible. Oh, doggone it. How could we forget Invincible? Invincible? What do you mean? How can we forget Invincible? Invincible, the Amazon show? What Invincible are you talking about? Yeah, the music is dope. The rendition of the music is so cold. Yeah. Dead Man Wonderland. I heard that was good, but only the first season. Love Chainsaw. I think I put it on the list. I love Chainsaw Man. I saw the movie Rizé Arc. It was really good too. It was really good. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Yeah, I think we mentioned Demon Slayer. Is it on the list? If not, I'm going to put it on the list. But yeah, I'm going to put the list on the community page, and anything I forgot or any other suggestions that you have, please add them. Don't add One Piece. I still don't know. One Piece and what's the other one we said? Prison School is prohibited. Those two are prohibited. We can't have Prison School up there. That's too much, man. Yeah. I heard Deadly Man Wonder Man was good. I also saw Darwin's Game. That was pretty interesting. I didn't finish it though. I think it's only one season. But I love Steins Gate, all the Fates, the Fate series. The Fate series, I think Fate Stay Night is good. Hold on, let's look it up real quick. Some of them are good and some of them suck. We got to be careful with the Fate series. Some of them are good and some of them suck. Let's see. Some of them are good, some of them stink. Let's see here. Is there a picture? There's a graphic I want to do, because we can look at them and I can tell you which ones to watch and which ones to avoid. Okay, how do you get to the image in new tab? Is this it? Okay, is this the Fate? Yeah, okay. All right, Fate Zero was good. Fate Stay Night was good. Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works was good. Fate Heaven's Field, that's part of a trilogy. Okay, Fate 07 season 1 was good. Okay, you just got to be careful. I think we have to I'm going to make a list of all the Fates that were good. There's a new one that came out that I haven't seen. But Fate Unlimited Blade Works season 1 and season 2, Fate Stay Night and Fate Stay Heaven's Field is good. Some of these are just ass, so you got to be careful. I'm going to put it on the list. But the Fate series is up and down. Yeah, I like Unlimited Blade Works. I forgot who was because it changes who I know in the first one it was in Fate Stay Night is Saber. Right? And in Unlimited Blade Works, it was who was the hero? I forgot. Gilgamesh is always the villain. Yeah. And I also here's another one. Blue Lagoon. I heard that was good. I started it, didn't finish it. It looked good, but I'm put it on the list. Man, we just went all off into this anime talk, man. Full Metal Alchemist. Yeah, we put it on the list. Full Metal Alchemist is good. So yeah, State Night started it all. Q, does that make sense? Sir. Fate Stay Night? No, Fate Stay Night is a regular anime. That's the first one. That's what Saber's the hero, right? Let me look it up. No. Wait a minute. You might be right. But it wasn't. It wasn't dirty. The one I saw wasn't dirty with Saber. Okay. Okay, let me see. Fate viewing order. The one I watched, it wasn't adult. I hope, man, maybe, I don't know. That wasn't my memory. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, this is a good order. Yeah. Let's see. Here we go. This is someone low. I think this is solid. Fate Stay Night 2006 Fate Route. That's yeah, there you go. Unlimited Blade Works. Heaven's Feel 2 and Heaven's Feel 3. That was good. I don't know after that. These are the ones I know about. And there was another one that came out recently. Okay. But these are the ones that I've seen. I like Unlimited Blade Works. Okay. But these are the ones I remember that are good, that I know. Okay. It was clean. Okay, yeah, it was clean. Okay, I saw a clean one. I saw the clean one then. Yeah, there was a show called Demons of the Shadow Realm. That's from the same people who made Full Metal Alchemist. The narrative isn't that great, but I really like the characters. Vampire Hunter D, a Bubblegum Crisis. Oh yeah. Yes, Bubblegum Crisis. Yes. I forgot about that. Kill la Kill is good. Yeah. It ended. That was the one with the Ice Princess. Am I thinking about the other one? What am I thinking? Is it Kill la Kill? No, I'm thinking of something else. Was the girl with the scissors, the big scissors? Is it Akame? Yeah, I'm thinking of Akame ga Kill. That's a good one. That one that show was brutal. Akame ga Kill. Let me see here. Yeah. Oh, Vampire Hunter D. Yes, that's a classic. Did we mention Akira? That's another classic. Yeah, we mentioned Fist of the North Star. Yeah, this was good. Kind of etchy, but it was brutal, man. It wasn't nobody safe in this show. It was okay. It's just that nobody's safe. But I haven't seen Kill la Kill. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, be sure to check out the community. As soon as the show ends, I'm putting these all in the community channel. Yeah, it was. Akame ga Kill was heartbreaking. It was several heartbreaking moments. I was just like, damn, nobody's safe in this show. And I would say, would you argue that the villain won in that show? Sorta. It wasn't a satisfying ending. I don't think so. It was kind of like, damn, this is how it's really gonna end? Anybody? I used to like Fire Force, but I thought Fire Force got too heavy with the fan service. And I tried to watch the later season, but that season, what was it? That one character who was being tortured by that dude, and when he said that line, "I will defile you to the bone," and he did what he did to him, I stopped watching. Yeah, I mean, Fire Force has some potential, but I was like, yeah, I don't know. No, it wasn't. Akame ga Kill did not have a happy ending. Did not have a happy ending at all. It was brutal. Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna put all of these in the community. I'm gonna put all these in the community posts. Yeah, I heard it was the final season. I like how Homeboy used to fight with the kicks. I thought that was so cool. But the TNA, man, it just kind of got in the way. Like that one character whose power was to strip. I thought that was kind of goofy. That kind of lost me with that. But I thought Dr. Stone was pretty decent. It's a nice, pleasant family film. Oh, here's one we didn't mention. Monster. Who's seen Monster? That's another classic. Monster is real good. Yeah. I haven't caught up on it. The first 2 seasons were really good. I haven't really caught the third one. He probably won't like Kill la Kill. Oh man, I'm gonna put that on. Let's see. I do need to finish Monster. Yeah, Dr. Tenba. Yeah. It's a real serious show. But where am I? Where are we talking? Doggone it, we done got off track. That's okay, it's Friday. We can get off track. Patlabor, that was good as well. That was real good. I don't want to go. That's too heavy. Let's see here. This is something I wanted to bring up now that we're talking about shows and things like that. So some of you know, I think Amazon is doing an adaptation of God of War. I don't know if I think they're struggling with it because I believe the actor who was cast stepped down. They lost the lead actor playing Kratos. And we have, I forgot his guy's name. The guy who played the voice of Kratos. It's 2 of them. One of them was the guy from Living Single. He played young Kratos. And he's played older Kratos. Kratos with the father Kratos. You know, boy. I forget his name. I forget their name. If you know their names, the voice actors for Kratos, they're both black men. One was from Living Single, and this guy right here, he played older Kratos. He plays older Kratos. I forget his name. I forget both of their names. If you know, put their names in the chat. But he has some things that I think is very important to say about the importance of. Is this gonna play? Come on. Where's the audio? T.C. Carson. Yes, he played younger. He played young Kratos. And who's this guy right here who plays the older Kratos? T.C. Carson. Come on, who knows the older Kratos? This is the older Kratos. Let's play. I know some of you gonna look it up. Let's play what he has to say though.
My problem with all game adaptations, you have this pre-existing successful property, and the first thing you do is not hire anyone associated with it. The Last of Us, love Pedro. Were they better than the game cast? I saw a stage reading they did. It was unreal. I have no idea why you don't just take that cast, those writers, especially when you're going to do episodes that are shot for shot remakes of the game. When it was finally approved and announced, and they didn't hire any of the God of War writers. What are you thinking? Like, these guys have been immersed in this world for 20 years, but someone's going to know better between God of War and God of War Ragnarok and the previous games. How many copies has that sold? I
billions.
Guarantee you it's 1/100th of the audience of God of War. Yeah. So you can't tell these writers how to tell stories.
Exactly. I think I have God of War Ragnarok. I haven't played it. My nephew has played it. It's one of those games that you can just enjoy by watching someone play. The story is that freaking good. It's real good. And I'm like, if you've got the blueprint here, okay, God of War has been one of the most popular games for the last 20 years. God of War, Kratos is the face of PlayStation. You know, at first, you know, it was who was it? Crash Bandicoot and Jak and Daxter. But when you talk about from the PlayStation 3 years on up, it's Kratos. He is the face of PlayStation. One second. All right, sorry about that. I had to step away. But yeah, you have a blueprint. And Kratos is the face of PlayStation. He sold PS3s. He sold PS4s. He's the face of the franchise. And you have this great story and this great game. Stick with it. Stick with it. Just adapt what you have. Now, there's some things, of course, you have to have some creative license because there are some things that happen in a video game that don't translate well to a show. But just go with what you have. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. The audience is already there. The story is already epic. Just adapt it. Just adapt it. They should do it chronologically. Yeah. And don't get me started on what they're doing now with that woman. I don't like that. Christopher Judge. Yes, that's who it is. T.C. Carson and Christopher Judge. Yeah. Young Kratos and old Kratos. But they doing too much, man. Just stay with what you got. It works. You ain't got to reinvent the wheel. Okay. And sticking with entertainment news. So DC is in trouble. This says six DC comic movies combined, and they still can't surpass Spider-Man: Brand New Day. This was insane. Yeah, man. This is. Yeah, look at this, 1.8 billion, and you got Superman, Supergirl. This was terrible. I didn't see it. I liked Supergirl, and that's the only thing I liked about The Flash. I like her. I wish they would have kept her. Shazam. The first Shazam was good. The second one was awful. I did not watch Blue Beetle because it has George Lopez in it. I don't like George Lopez. And yeah, so James Gunn is in trouble. That he would have all of these projects and they fail. So from there, we see that Catwoman was canceled. Why they would ever want to make a Catwoman, I just didn't see the audience for that, and they canceled that. Penguin, I saw most of Penguin season 1, but I stopped watching. I kind of lost interest. But they don't know if they're going to make a season 2. You know, and my interest kind of failed. Let's see here. And here's a list. James Gunn's DCU so far. Waller, cancel. Let me see if you can zoom in. Paradise Lost, cancel. Catwoman, rejected. Poison Ivy, rejected. Why would you make a show for Poison Ivy? Where's the audience for that? Peacemaker season 2 lost by 40%. Yeah, I liked Peacemaker season 1, but John Cena annoys me. Not as an actor, but off camera. His politics make me not want to watch the show. Creature Commanders, free on YouTube because nobody watched it. Superman, yes, it was terrible. Demon Slayer destroyed Superman in the box office. I think Superman got like 600 million. Demon Slayer got like 750 or 800. Supergirl flopped. They lost like $100-some million on Supergirl. James Gunn, everybody. James Gunn. And yeah. Let's go here. The truth about DCU that needs to be said right now. Let's play it.
Bro, just get rid of James Gunn already. Waller Show and Paradise Lost are now canceled. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I even cared about Waller to begin with. I don't care about that. 4 years ago, James Gunn said that Paradise Lost was gonna go into the deep dive lore of Wonder Woman, and it was gonna be a Game of Thrones type show. Wow, woo. Big promises. Would you look at that? 3 years later, and now the show's being canceled. They're not doing it anymore. But hey, we prioritize a Jimmy Olsen and Gorilla Grodd show, bro, right? Like, that's exactly what we want coming out of DC Studios. Not a Wonder Woman show or a Wonder Woman movie, Jimmy Olsen and Gorilla Grodd. At what point does the other side finally acknowledge that this guy sucks ass? He should not be in the driver's seat. I used to think people were crazy when they were saying that James Gunn was the Trojan horse sent by Marvel to completely destroy DC. Now I'm starting to believe it, because as someone who apparently loves DC characters, you don't prioritize Jimmy Olsen over Wonder Woman. Hell, Wonder Woman lore. All that big talk about, oh, it's going to be Game of Thrones, right? We're going to go into thousands of years worth of Amazonian heritage. Nothing. Couldn't even hack it. Couldn't even figure shit out. Please let the merger go through so they can fire everyone at DC Studios and just restart again. Full creative freedom, and this is what we get. This is what we get with full creative freedom. Round of applause to everyone.
They already restarted. They can't restart again. This universe is only 3 years old? How old is it? 3 or 4 years old? But here's the reason why. Larry Ellison. He bought out Paramount. He bought out Warner Brothers. He bought out TikTok. They spent a lot of money on these networks, and they're going to want them to be profitable. Okay? And the word is, as soon as the deal is finalized, they're going to can James Gunn. That the CEO right now is preemptively acting for Larry Ellison because they anticipate the sale going through. Nothing is final until its completion. But the word is that James Gunn is pretty much gone. Pretty much gone. Layman Kratos has a strong masculine appeal to men and other demographics in the world. Plus, he has a son who he raises him in masculinity and honor. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's why Amazon, we talk about how we're going to get back to Kratos. James Gunn, but we talk about how bad Disney is in terms of going with the woman power and the DEI stuff. Amazon and Netflix are far worse. I watched every episode of that Willow series. Deplorable. I think that was on Hulu. What am I thinking about? No, I'm thinking about Wheels of Time. Wheel of Time is terrible. Rings and Power is an absolute disgrace. I hate what they did with Tolkien's work. But Amazon is terrible. The boys fell off the wagon. And Invincible, it started off good, but Invincible's starting to get weak. Okay. But Amazon is notorious for the DEI stuff. And you got what was the other show they did? They messed up. Was it them who did? Was it Amazon who did The Witcher, or was it Netflix? I'm trying to remember. Was it Netflix or Amazon? Okay, that was Netflix. But yeah, Amazon is terrible. Rings of Power alone is unwatchable. And Wheel of Time. It is two girls power centered. And there was no way they were going to leave it as it is, have that masculine, uber masculine, story. And so you mentioned something there, Malika. You see, if you want your hero to sell, men like it. Look. It's a real simple formula. You look at God of War, you look at 300, you look at Gladiator, the first one. Men like shows that have to deal with masculinity, courage, honor, duty, and living for a cause beyond yourself. Show if you instill those principles, your show will do well, exceptionally well. And that's Kratos. Okay? A man of masculinity, honor, and integrity. raising his son in the masculine order. That's it. If you do that, you can, it's it. But they want to feminize it. Absolutely. I wouldn't want a Wonder Woman show because it would be full of the misandry. The whole thing with the Amazons, I believe, is misandry, right? It's an island full of women. They kidnap men, use them for basically breeding, then they kill them. But yeah, it definitely would. It would be a show full of women. No. And they say it was going to be like a Game of Thrones show. No. Wonder Woman is cool, but I don't want to see a show about a bunch of strong. No. And there would be multiple love interests. I'm just not into that. DC would make big money doing a Euphoria style show with Catwoman, Poison Ivy. I couldn't get into Euphoria. Nobody is checking for DC unless it's Batman. Absolutely. Superman is corny right now. He doesn't have, Superman is revered with the boomer generation. Gen X is up and down, but once you start getting into millennials and Gen Zs, nobody really cares. Let me see something really quickly. There's something I want to play really quick. Let me see if I can find it. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me see it. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Where is it? There is this line. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, here we go. Okay, I'm not going to play the whole thing, but this is a rap battle between Superman and Goku. Okay. It's a rap battle, and it really does. But you don't. This really does sum up the generational difference when you talk about Superman in this generation. And we just got done talking. We just did a whole hour-long segment on anime. But this is, I'm gonna play some of it right quick. I don't want to get
have a motherfucking hoodie on.
Fuck around and find out. Put my hand to your head, keep blast while your mind out. Yeah, Lois Lane is mine now. She touched her toes, I blew her spine out. But that's my wifey, and I don't need no kryptonite. Your hits is like your suit, it bites. My Dragon Balls don't fit in tight. No, and it might be true, maybe, that I was inspired by you. Yeah, but you don't spit the fire I do. I had to train to get the power I grew. 2 verses, all I heard was blah blah. Now you in hot water, a spa. Then the sand told Lois, say ah. Then Kamehameha. Since 1980s, Goku been that man. Now everybody's saying, fuck Superman. Yeah. Since 1980s, Goku been that man. Now everybody's saying, fuck Superman.
And that's it. That's the way people under 50, people in 40s, whatever, my generation grew up watching anime. That's the whole mindset. Superman is corny. My Superman growing up, I'm a little bit older, but Goku was Superman to me, not Superman. Goku was that guy. That's what it's been. It's Goku, not Superman. And when I talk to my nieces and nephews, they don't want to hear about Superman, They want to hear about Light Miyagi and Eren Yeager and Gojo and Todoroki. Yeah, and like you said, it's that's what it is. That's why it says nobody's checking for DC unless it's Batman. Exactly. Superman is corny now. Very corny to younger generations. Yeah. Like we said, we just did a whole hour on anime. And we had a long list of anime everybody's talking about. Stuff going back to the 80s. Think about that. We came up with at least 50, 60, 70 titles. Come on now. It's a different era. Gen Z, anime is their number one form of entertainment. Not football, not basketball, not movies. It's anime. You know, Goku is more recognizable to 20-year-olds than Superman is. That's who they grew up on, Goku. But yeah, why are there so? There is the main character in the comic. He does get he gets taken. Put it like that. I've read the whole book. I think he does have a kid with her, but I don't want to give it away. That's a spoiler. But yeah, it does happen. He was essayed in the comic. The comic, as a matter of fact, the Invincible comic is outstanding. I don't really care for the show. Love the comic. And I'm so mad the Battle Beast and Thrag fight was not in there. They should have had that. And they kind of went PC when it came with Oliver. Oliver is supposed to die. They kept Oliver alive. I don't know what they're doing with that. Let's see here. Yeah, that was a banger. How many views did that have? Let me see something. How many views did that have? Oops. I just want to see how popular it is.
But you don't spit the fire.
Come on, let's see. Yeah, that's 2.5 million views. But yeah, you know, that's just on YouTube. I've seen that clip all over social, on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok. I think combined it's got 20 or 30 million views. I've seen that rap battle. But a lot of the younger generation, that's how they feel. You know, F Superman. It is a banger. Oh, man. Yep, we did. A lot of masculinity when those came out. Yeah. Vegeta is my guy. I think he has the best story arc, and I think they have something there. If I was a billionaire, I would buy the Dragon Ball Z. Well, not you, because Japanese never sell, but Vegeta is my guy, man. He has the most inspirational quotes. You know, and we talked about this on Dr. Tia-san Johnson's channel. But the Killmonger character, the way that Michael B. Jordan played it, he played it off of Vegeta. That role was Vegeta. That wasn't Killmonger like in the comics. That was Vegeta. That whole character was Vegeta. But yeah, Vegeta is that guy. Maybe I'll find it next week. Vegeta has some bars. I mean, he is all about the pride of the Saiyan race. Everything. Yeah, Killmonger was Vegeta. He even dressed like him. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah. Michael B. Jordan just played Vegeta in that movie, in the first Black Panther. That's all he was playing. Let's see here. Yeah. Stole his whole swag. Vegeta, you know what? Yeah, that's why I like the movie so much. Because that's why I like Bakugo. Bakugo is a variation of Vegeta. Copies off Vegeta. But yeah. I got a whole, we're going to talk about that next week. I got a whole fan fantasy about Killmonger being the next Black Panther. Or should have been the replacement. Exactly. That was 100% the fit. That was the fit and the attitude. That was 100% Vegeta. Hold on. He's the prince of all Saiyans. He's not the king yet. His father is still the king. He hasn't taken that title. Vegeta respects his father. He calls himself the prince of all Saiyans, I do believe. I don't think he calls himself king. Yeah. Oh man, it's 2 hours. So yeah, I had fun today. Just talking whatever, just going whatever we doing what we do on Fridays. Free for all Fridays. I didn't know it would become the anime hour. It kind of happened like that. Yeah, we should have been. I would watch a limited series of Killmonger. Absolutely. But yeah, so this was fun. Like I said, we just played it by ear on Friday. We'll talk about whatever is on your mind on Friday. Like I said, Friday's show is your show. I'll have some soft topics that I'm not married to, and we'll just go from there. And so, yeah. I'll definitely be back Friday. I'll be back next Friday. Next week I'm just doing videos. And we'll talk about why I'm kind of doing some changes, but Fridays is I'll be back next week Friday. I'll be putting up a whole bunch of new videos next week. But like I said, you can catch me streaming. You can catch me streaming on Fridays on all of these nice platforms. I'm on Kick, YouTube, Rumble, and Twitch. Please subscribe there. I also have a Patreon channel. You can go there and join. I have some free content. I have some paid content. I would love for you to become a paid member, but go over there and be a free member and look at some of the free stuff I have. So you can keep in touch just in case I get the boot from YouTube. We can connect with one another. Okay. Yeah, his father died when the planet blew up. Remember, Frieza blew it up. And correct me if I'm wrong, someone said, how come they don't bring the Saiyans back? Or is there some kind of time limit on that? I'm surprised he didn't bring his dad and everybody back. But yeah, Vegeta's dad and Goku's, their families are dead. There's only like 7 or 8 Saiyans left. It's like Vegeta, Goku, Broly, Tarbell. That's 4, right? That's Tarbell. Vegeta's brother, he's alive. And then you got Raditz and what's the Raditz? Raditz and Nappa, they were killed. So far there's only 4 pure blood Saiyans alive. Unless you want to include the ones from, Universe 6? Those Saiyans, that planet Vegeta is still alive. But there's only 4 pure blood Saiyans alive. Vegeta and his brother, Goku, and Broly. Broly's father was killed, Nappa was killed, Raditz was killed. If there are any other pure bloods, let me know. But it's only 4 pure bloods alive. Pure bloods alive. And for good reason, Saiyans are evil. Saiyans are evil. Saiyans are evil. But yeah, so I had a fun show. I like this Free for All Friday. We can do more of these. We can do more Free for All Fridays. It's fun. We could talk about whatever you guys come up with in the chat. Someone mentioned the Lanterns is coming out. It's supposed to be this Sunday. I'll check it out. And we'll talk about it on Friday. Okay. But anyway, that wraps up today's show. Go out and enjoy your weekend. This is the Layman's Journal, and I am out of here.